barriers. And this technology is now reduced to the portable size where an individual can be made invisible. So it's gone through many generations of revamping and shrinking of the size of the equipment, which says two things. One, solid-state technology has become of age, and you are now able to do in a very small package things that it once took a huge pile of equipment to do. Secondly, they've modified the equipment to some extent so that it is now possible to make it portable and still completely effective. What the principles now are that they're using, I don't know. I don't know if it bears a resemblance to the original procedures or not, but they do have it working. In fact, there's even a famous photo available of President Bush and his Secret Service man out fishing at Kennebunkport, Maine in the surf. And in between the two of them, there is a fishing pole standing there fishing with nobody hanging onto it, quite invisible hands holding it up. This is rather a famous picture, and it is there. It has been publicized in a couple of newspapers, and merely goes to show that the government has rather good control over this sort of thing. There are other stories, not apocryphal, but real. Yeah, this is the famous picture. Right.
Famous picture, and we see the
you see the president on the right in his pink shirt, Secret Service man on the left with his arms crossed, and the fishing pole standing there all by itself in the surf. And it's very strange. If you look closely, you will see down in the water there are splash marks around invisible feet. Right between the two, yes, right there. Now the angle seems a little bit off in terms of the way the poles are fishing, but we don't have the full picture of exactly what bay they were in or where this was and exactly where their lines were actually anchored. But this now can be done by either one of two techniques. One, hardware, or the second one I understand is they can put the human, that is a Secret Service man, through a special processing where without hardware he becomes invisible for about 72 hours. And then he starts to do the invisible man number and start to come back into visibility, and also he gets, I understand, violently ill when in the process of coming back to, quote, normalcy, unquote. Either way, they have control over processes of invisibility.
Hangover.
You might have a very powerful invisible hangover, and the hangover is not invisible to the person who has to withstand it.